If you're on Instagram, you might have seen or even follow H&H Flatheads at H&H Flatheads Forever. The La Crescenta, California engine shop was founded in 1972 by Mike Herman's father. Mike has been running the business for nearly 20 years now and works on all sorts of cool and unique builds with a focus on flatheads. Since taking over as owner of H&H, Mike has also bought Navarro racing equipment, which makes all the shop's heads and intakes, and he also bought Sharp Speed equipment and Austin Speed equipment. In total, Mike and his shops can make over 50 different engine parts, including cylinder heads and intake manifolds. Some of that product saw its way into a rather rare 1940s Dixon motor, and we're going to give you all the details of that build in this episode of Engine of the Week.
Engine Builder's Engine of the Week is sponsored by Pengrade. Precision, performance, Pengrade. Always the original green oil. Elring DOS Original. Leading technology, leading service. And Scat Crankshafts. Everything for your LS engine.
Hey everyone, I'm Crystal Smith with Engine Builder, and today we're taking you back to the mid-1940s with a Dixon engine build done by Mike Herman of H&H Flatheads. Dixon engines are rather rare. In fact, Mike has only built one other prior, and he believes there are less than 5 still running today.
I've only built one of these prior. I think there's only like 3 of them actually running in existence. Yeah, it's a pretty rare engine. It's pretty neat looking too. I mean, it looks like an overhead. Heads are nice and thick and everything, but it takes a stock flathead intake manifold. And it's a real different looking engine for sure.
Herman doesn't believe the Dixon engine made any land speed records, but there are early pictures of it being raced at Bonneville. This particular build was for a customer of his, but Herman wasn't given any particular guidelines, which for an engine builder can mean you get to have some fun with it.
He had the heads and the intake, and I supplied the rest. I have over 500 cores here, and I just picked the very best one to go at. It's going to go into a 32 Roadster and with a stock transmission, so it's going to be a real traditional looking car. It's going to be like gloss black and no polish, so it's going to be like a no frills kind of sleeper hot rod.
While the engine is based on a 46 to 48 block, Herman added a Scat stroker kit in it, and on the exhaust ports, he added plugs for the push rods to get rid of the entire valve assembly.
Internally, we're doing is like Scat rotating assembly with the crank and rods and Ross pistons and an Isky custom ground camshaft, because you know the rocker arm and the intake is direct. And we got a vintage style magneto that's going to go on the front, similar to a Harman Collins.
Despite this being a rare engine and Herman only working on one other similar engine prior, he didn't hit too many obstacles with this build.
I've already done one, so I already know how to put everything in, and I mean half the motor's straightforward, except for you have to put the plugs into the exhaust ports, which I've already done before, so it's not that much extra work. Tuning it's a little harder just because of the magneto, but other than that, I mean it's a real straightforward, great running, different style of flathead engine.
Aside from the Scat rotating assembly, Ross pistons, and Isky camshaft already mentioned, Herman used all Manley valves, Isky springs, hollow body adjustable lifters on the intake, and a high volume Melling oil pump. He also used a Power Master alternator and starter, and a McLeod flywheel and pressure plate.
I'll test run it on a stand. It's got to be at least like 225, 230 horse, pretty easy. Torque's probably 250, 260. Because a standard stroker motor, this configuration is 200 horse.
Now that this rare engine build is back in top shape, this customer has a sleeper hot rod with one seriously cool engine in it. Well, that does it for this episode of Engine of the Week. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have an engine you'd like to see featured, please email our editor Greg Jones at gjones@babcocks.com. Thanks for watching.